Hello, this is David de Hilster. I am one of the CNPS directors, and I was giving this talk live to our group, and we had a million technical difficulties because we're using fuses, and Fuse is on the way out. It put out a new version. It wasn't working very well. Lots of people didn't get to see it, so I'm just going to remake my talk, even though it's a recording, so you can see it, and I'll be in control of it. And I do apologize. There's not much you can do sometimes when you work in the world of the internet. You're at the mercy of the software, your computer, the internet connection, and everything. But let's get started, and I'm going to go through the talk that I did for the members, and hopefully this will be a lot better than the actual live recording. And I appreciate everybody who came and stuck through it because it was gruesome. So let's start out here with the slides here. CNPS 2018 to 2019. Well, we're going to go to the first slide, which is the 2018 success at our conference. We had almost 20 people. I know that doesn't sound a lot, but we're growing from restructuring our whole organization. Of course, we have 300 members worldwide, getting them to the conference. We're growing that every year. We had almost 30% new faces. That's the biggest since we started, like I said, in the MPA. It was a great win for us, the multicam broadcast. It was a great success. We had few audio issues. I fixed it today, thinking about how we need to fix it. Well, guess what? They have headphones. And when you put the headphones on while you're watching the recording, the multicam recording controller, you'll hear the audio. If there's no audio, we hear that. We have that remedied, so next year won't happen. A few of the videos, not all of them, maybe 5 or 10% of them have some audio problems, but it's not the whole thing that they're audio blank. But a few of them have a few dead spots. We apologize, but in general, it was a great success. The ones that were done live and had an audience, one of our speakers had a quite big audience that was watching from afar, said it was really professional. They could see the slides, obviously, because they were digitally reproduced. And they, of course, the audio was great because we had the speaker and the people who were questioning all on the sound system, so that came booming through our sound system, which we picked up, and so we did really great. And because of those instant edited videos, we're getting a lot more viewers on our YouTube channel, where we were only having 10 or 15 or 9 per day. We are now over 100 views per day because of these new videos, and that's over 3,000 views per month. We went from 100 and a little bit last year to now 250 and climbing. I just saw it. It's at 261. So it's growing literally weekly, daily, and we are getting 50 or more new people subscribing to our channel. So this has been really great. The CNPS 2018, also the physics court. Thank you so much, Bruce Nappy and Lloyd Kinder, for putting together the 2018 Grand Prix, Physics Grand Prix, and also the Physics Court. They're a great success. It was like a little mini play where people dressed up, and we made a court and put things on trial with centrifugal force. Centrifugal force was on trial. And in our 2018 Grand Prix, Physics Grand Prix, we had, I think, 15 theories going at it, and there were certain questions that each theory had to answer, and other people had to answer for them. And it was really great. I think Carl Litterman won the Grand Prix for this year with his theory, so that was pretty cool. So it was overall a great success. We're expecting many more people next year, and thank everybody who attended. Next year, we are going to be announcing in our 2019 conference. It's going to be held. We're going to be announcing in August of this year, 11 months ahead of time. It's going to be at the University of Washington. Dr. Joe Pollock is a professor there. He'll be a lifetime award recipient. Franklin Hugh, who is our video host every Saturday morning, is going to be the boots on the ground, meaning he's very close to there if we need him to do some things before we get there. We already picked out a meeting room. It's got room for 53 people. It's got a projector, screen, podium, whiteboards on the walls, push-pin walls, and we're going to do our multicam broadcast. There's student dorms there. The dorms are $45 a night per person because they have a separate room for each person, a separate sleeping area, and I think desk and all that, and then a common area, common bathroom. Those are $45 a night per person, and you can have $10, $12, and $14 for breakfast, lunch, and dinner at their cafeterias if you so choose to do. The attendance goal for this year is 40 to 50 people. We're going to start early. We're forming an outreach committee using Basecamp to engage the membership. And that's what this is the poster we have. I already put together. Do not buy your plane tickets just yet. We have to firm all this stuff down, but these are the dates we're looking at from June 26th to the 29th, 2019. Let's look a little closer because this is a little small. This is the top of the poster, Critical Thinkers Conference, Becoming Science Woke. We'll explain what that means. That's the top of the poster. This is a photograph of the University of Washington campus near Seattle, just north. It's a beautiful campus, as you can see, because the Pacific Northwest is a beautiful place. Of course, this is on a sunny day. And then, of course, we have our keynote speaker. It says e-note, but my picture's in the way. Keynote speaker and Lifetime Achievement Award, Dr. Gerald Pollack, he happens to be a professor right at that university. We'll be talking about the fourth state of water and the scientific activism. You want to take a look at that. He is an incredible mind, and he has been through some tough times. It's not easy going against the mainstream, even if you are discovering a new form of water molecule and everybody's sort of looking at you. How can that be? Why didn't we think of it? And he also will hopefully be talking about scientific activism. He's already agreed to be there and talk and receive the award. He's very honored. Now, the big announcement for this year, CNPS 2018 to 2019, is our base camp. We just started it a couple weeks ago, and it's been a great success. It allows us to organize and grow the CNPS. We must do everything right now to grow our organization. We've been pretty much treading water, but we're starting to do things that are starting to pay off. But we need to grow our organization. How do we do that? We have to grow our online audience, which turns into memberships, grow our Saturday morning video conferences, and grow our live conference attendance. Well, we're trying to use Basecamp, and it allows us to organize ourselves online. It allows you to do it when you have some time. I'm only asking 30 to 60 minutes a month from you guys, and if you want to put out more time, that's great. It gives you email reminders, and you can actually respond, but it all goes to a central location and a website, and they're online. And I'm going to show you that live. And it also organizes our email chains. We keep talking and trying to copy each other. Email chains not organized. We have to-do lists, all that kind of stuff. This takes care of it all. To-do lists that remind. And we have teams and projects that we can put together. Again, it's already been a success, and I'll show you some of that already. It's going to be $90 a month. That's a lot, but it's well within our membership dues budget. We're way over that. We're in the hundreds of dollars per month. And our membership dues, so we can sustain that. Our only other charges are $20 for MailChimp and $30 for Share Latex. So that's $50 a month. Having this is $140. We're way above that. We're more than double that just in our membership dues, and that would keep us going forward. And we make money, of course, with our proceedings and our conferences. There are apps for the iPhone, Android, desktop. I've used it on my iPhone. You can do everything on your iPhone. You don't even need to have a desktop to do all the things you need to write stuff, put things, make to-do lists, answer questions, have discussions. Again, you can ask by email, so you don't even have to go into the website. You can literally reply to the email at certain times, and it'll put it right into the website, and it'll be there for all prosperity, all time, or at least as long as we have it. I have a cold, and I apologize. I am coughing. So I want to do a live demo of Basecamp, and I'm going to show you that right now. So here we are on our headquarters at Basecamp. In fact, you can get to this by going to hq.naturalphilosophy.org, and you'll get here, but of course you have to register, and I think you also have to be added to the group. But this is what our homepage looks like. You can see here it says John Chappell Natural Philosophy Society. There's our logo, and here's our teams. You can see our teams here. We have Adopt a Scientist, Chappell University, CNPS websites, database, and database directors, featured scientists, member outreach, video conference Saturdays, Wikipedia, and then we also have projects, and those projects are, let's see, I can get this up a little higher for you. There we go. Our projects, you can see there, our Chappell University website, that's what we're working on. We have, you can see this is a trial, but we will be subscribing to it after our 18 days. It also says, it has we have a project for the conference. These are things that we do and that we are doing doing things, activities, to-do lists, conversations, suggestions, etc., deadlines, that kind of stuff in each of these projects. Once these projects are done, once we get the, once the 2019 conference is done, the project goes away. We have also featured scientists. Nick Percival's one of our people. We're going to try to make a featured scientist. So when we get a featured scientist and we want to make them featured, we make a project out of that, and we actually have templates for that. So if we have a template, we can go here and say featured scientists. I can say new, and then we can actually add them. So I will show you what these are in, but those are our projects we have now. We have a video conference for August 4th, and Greg Galucci, and we have a Science Woke website, which I'll be showing you guys shortly. But let's take a look at one of these, and this is our headquarters. The headquarters, this is like a team as well. And in there you have numbers of things. You have a campfire. You have always 6 things. A campfire, which is casual conversations. A message board where we have messages that we talk about things, to-do lists, schedule. Automatic check-ins. Well, I'm not going to talk about that today. And we have documents and files that we can have. And here's all the people that once you join, I would put you into the headquarters, and you would probably read one of these messages. Here's a website's meeting summary. Everybody who is here subscribed to it will receive this via email and can look at it. I think you can actually unsubscribe to it, or you can quiet it and only read it online. Depends. It's all good, and you'll get emails for it. And even if I say something you want to reply to it, you can reply via email. But that's the message boards. And some of these message boards, I actually have more than one message. I was the video meetings. You can see Gerald Pollock. He answered by email, and it's collected here. Remember when I said that you can reply in your emails? Well, it actually comes here, and everybody can read them, and those things are all available. Or you can come to this website as well. Let's go back to our home, and let's take a look at one of these. For instance, the CNPS website and database. This is a group of people. You can see right here. These people who are in our group: Jeff Yee, Lori Gardy, Luke, Michael Hodges, and Nick Percival. And you can see here's a campfire. Basically, it's just chat between Luke and Lori, introducing themselves to each other. We have a message board where I said, hey, I've got the new Science Woke website. What do you guys think of this logo? It says love it, great logo. And then they got some, and then we ended up having a meeting, because if you look on the web board, we can say notes from the first websites meeting, general meeting for websites. You can see I have here, and I'm getting everybody, and they converse. A lot of this is just through email. They don't necessarily come through Basecamp. But the good thing is it is all organized, and that's really important. So you can see really great system, and we have that. And then I had some to-do lists I can show you there. One was to make the Science logo. I did that and checked it off. I can say who is it and when it should be done. Move Critical Thinkers info to Science Woke, which we did because we're getting rid of Critical Thinkers and just using Science Woke and the natural philosophy. And I still have things to do that I need to check off. And I can have people subscribe to each one of these. And if it's only me, it's only me. And that's all that matters. You can see the schedule of when things are supposed to be due, the little dots there, and check it out. And you can also see it below listed. So that's quite nice. Going back home here, you can see we have other ones. I can explain adopt a scientist as meaning if you are a scientist and you're wanting to be a featured scientist, or you need help with stuff, we'll have people say they'll adopt you and then work with you on getting things done. If you need featured scientists, are us to look for featured scientists and decide who those will be, and getting those things done and creating projects for it. Members outreach is one thing. So if you want to help out, you can help with the members outreach, and we'll have everything in here so you'll know what to do and what's been happening and who's been doing what. Let's say you're reaching out and you're using a list, and the person already got this, and they can say, I've already gone through these people and I've contacted them. We have video conference Saturdays where we'll line up speakers. Franklin Hugh is going to be is in charge of this team, and the idea is for all communication, so that if someone says, hey, so-and-so wants to give a talk, they can only do it on here. Well, we should put it in a place, and that's where we'll have it. We'll have it in this place, and that information will be listed and here. And we have a Wikipedia group, which is going to be working on the Wikipedia, getting that more organized and all that. And of course, let's take a look at one here. Let's take a look at the proceedings. This is a project. Looks very similar to a team because it has pretty much the same thing, campfire. My dad said I'd like to consider a single He wanted a single common format. He says, okay, I give it a try. That was an informal chat there. We have a message board, the proceedings. I made a message there. Ray Gallucci, myself, Ray Gallucci, David de Hilster, that kind of stuff. You can see, again, it's the same thing. It's just a project. The difference of projects, it'll be done. And here you see documents and files, and we have a document which is the instructions document my father makes when we announce the 2019 proceedings, which is coming up this next month. Then in fact he will be able to have that documentation. You can either get it from here, or he can send it to you, and it's a repository for you. So that's the proceedings one, and those are projects. We have other ones like the Science Woke website. That's something that we are going to be doing, and I don't need help. No, thank you. That's because we're still on our trial period. And then we have the Chappell University website. But if you go out to look at the proceedings we looked at, the video conference, for instance, we need to really make a project for each video conference, so we know that what we need to do. When you look at this video conference, there is quite a lot of do lists, and these are also, if you come here and you want to make a new, oops, don't want to do that, but we have a template for this, so you don't have to make this up every time for a video conference. We'll put the date down, say video conference and the date, and then it comes and says these are the post video conference to-do lists. This is the stuff to do during that, and here are the video conference preparations. So that's allows us to organize our video conference and put them on everywhere. Now, this is quite a lot of stuff, and I have a remedy for that. As my father says, hey, this is a lot to take in. If you click on activity, you can actually see everything that's been going on. If you are an admin, you will see absolutely everything. If you are a person that's only subscribed or a member of one team or one project or a number of teams and projects, you will only see things for what you are involved with. We have hey, it's like, hey, these things are due soon. These are sort of things. So you have all these things. You can even go look around and just find stuff. But again, we encourage you to become part of this. I will show you on the website. In fact, I will go there right now. I'll go to naturalphilosophy.org. I just got done making this, so this was after the meeting that we have. And you notice there is a new click right at the top. It says Join CNPS Basecamp Headquarters and Help. Click here, and that will take you to a page which will help you get into this and how do you do all this. So let's wait till that page comes up here, because we're recording, and you can see that's our website. Our shortcut to Basecamp is hq.naturalphilosophy.org instead of www. And it says, so you want to help out with the organization, but you don't know how to? Well, you have 30 to 60 minutes per month to help out the organization. Here you go. How do you get started? Well, you have to register on Basecamp. Pick one of the areas of interest that you think you could help. See below, and I have the teams here, and I have some projects, so you can take a look. Again, you only have to have 30 minutes a month, 60 minutes a month. You can even spread that out, 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there. So you pick an area of interest, and you send an email to basecamp@naturalphilosophy.org and let us know what your interest is, and we'll add you to the correct team or project. Should be project as well. Here's the areas of interest: Wikipedia, websites, database, adopt a scientist, member outreach, Saturday morning. And you don't have to be a programmer. A lot of this stuff requires no programming at all, and it all is accessible via the internet. The Science Woke website. We need lots of opinions and lots of people to test things out and help out, and more the merrier. So if you want to be on that team, that's great. Featured scientists. You want to learn about a scientist and learn about how, if you're just new to this, learn about science. We have a conference. Also, you can help out, and the proceedings as well. And those are just some. Of course, we will have more, but this will get you to what you need and how you need and how you can go about help. So that's, again, at our homepage, right at the very top, because this is something new. Join now, join now, join now. Help out later. You can even put your name and just watch. You can be a watcher. You can be a lurker. We don't care, because eventually you'll probably speak up, and eventually you will help. So we encourage everybody to be a part of it. We can have as many members as we want. So I'm going to go back to our slides here. And that was our, we encourage all of you, of course, to join. That's what we're all about. So we hope you can join. So let's go further on in our slides here. Hold on, I got a funny thing going on my screen. And let's go to our next slide. And that's the CNPS websites. Our first meeting was with the website team, and we had Jeff Yee, Michael Hodges, Lori Gardee, Luke, Nick Percival, David, and myself. Actually, there was only 3 of us at the time that could make it, but that's okay. That's the way it's all about. And of course, why are we only showing part of it? There we go. Sorry about that. That got a little mixed up. We got it. All right, and the website, and we had our first video meeting. We organized ourselves all via Basecamp. That's how this all happened. And we had a great success. Why our conclusions? Well, we had Michael Hodges from New Zealand, who came in on the middle of the day, which on the next day, and was with us. And he had great suggestions on marketing, and so did Jeff. And one of the big ones to simplify. Instead of having criticalthinkers.info, we would just use Science Woke. It was something new that I just registered, and people like that. It's up to date. It's now. It's happening. Of course, woke is in the lingo. Science Woke, there's no doubt about what kind of woke, because critical thinkers could be anybody. And then we're going to leave all the subdomains under natural philosophy. And because of this, I came up with something that I thought was really good, which is an overall map of our society's websites, and our society and websites. And that is, if you look at right here, you have our home, which is natural philosophy, our community, which are critical thinkers, and the new people coming in who want to become science woke. That's the part we don't have yet. So at our conferences, for instance, we have our natural philosophy home at a conference somewhere at a university, and we have our critical thinkers there. Well, the science woke people are now going to be watching online. They're going to be attending the conference, not as necessarily even critical thinkers, but we think they are critical thinkers, but not necessarily presenting. This is an audience that we aspire to have. And our website, of course, is Science Woke. We're getting rid of the criticalthinkers.info. That's being moved over. I actually already did that. And then we, of course, have our Wikipedia, which is our encyclopedia of natural philosophy. And we have over 10,000 pages already. We need help with that. Lots of help. And it's a lot of fun. It's addictive to get into wikis and fix things. You just go in and start fixing stuff that's there. Oh, this can be better. I can add to this. I can add to that. And we have a record of everything. We can roll it back if we want. And we do keep a backup of everything. And we have our university. And we have three of us already starting to look to write courses and designing courses for our university online. And then we have, of course, our members' website. So those are, of course, are very easy. Science Woke and naturalphilosophy.org being our home. And, of course, CNPS 2018 to 2019 is we want to get everybody on Basecamp. Everybody on Basecamp and help out. Please help out. That's really important. And because we need to grow our organization, the only way we're going to do that is to do all the tasks that we have assigned in front of us. So our newsletter subscription is now growing after 2 years. It happened to be almost 1,200 people. It went down to almost 1,000, about 1,013, and it's now growing in the last 3 weeks. Why? Because we have our new videos online from our conference. We are more active, and people are coming our way through Facebook, and we put out ads, and now we are starting. Our subscription for the first time in 2 years for our newsletter is growing instead of reducing. So onwards and upwards, we want to grow our organization from 300 active members to 400 or more in the year. We want a CNPS 2019 to have 40 to 50 attendees this year, and then hopefully even double that the next year. We want to increase our Saturday morning video conference to average 30 to 40 people instead of 10 to 15 or 20. And we want, of course, form our teams in Basecamp and with team leaders to distribute our work and use Basecamp to do all the things we need to, and we need to push more aggressively into social media. I'm going to be on everybody's case. You got to have a Facebook page. You got to like our events. You got to like our things going out there, because there are 2 billion souls out there, and we get a lot of people from that direction. So those of you who think it's not worth it, that's not true. And if we do not have a active and vibrant presence on Facebook and YouTube, you are dead today. That's just the way the world works. We want to increase our Saturday morning video conferences, especially because that's what this was given at our Saturday morning vision. And I want to thank everybody, kudos to Franklin Hugh, and everybody keeping this great tradition. It's literally 10 years that we've been doing this. And thanks to all the people who have been participating, it's been absolutely great. The video viewings of those have gone up as well, where we only used to have 5, 10, 15 during a month. Now we're getting that sometimes per day, and people are really enjoying those things. We need to activate our Basecamp team to find speakers. Franklin's going to be in charge of that. Announce these speakers in weeks and months in advance. We need to create events on the website, events on Facebook, and announce this using MailChimp and use Facebook ads eventually. So, and everybody, all of you, all the members of CNPS, get on Facebook. Make sure you subscribe to our channel, our Facebook page. We have one for the John Chappell Natural Philosophy Society. That's a must today. Active featured scientists, you must have be active on Facebook. That's just the way it is today. Must have a full bio on the Wikipedia, our natural philosophy wiki. Why do you need that? Because if a group of kids come along and like I had an email from a bunch of seniors in high school from Tibet who were looking to us to new directions in physics. They need to have a place to go and read about us and read about our work and read about our theories and read about our papers. And we need to get that. We need to get our full bios out there. We need to we need to have featured. We will feature these featured scientists will be featured on Science Woke website, which is our marketing. To be there, you got to be got to have an interesting story, and of course adopt a scientist to help those in need. So those of you who are who are going to sign up for Basecamp, which is going to be lots of you, right? Again, 15 minutes, 30 minutes a month, that's not much. 60 minutes, maybe then you'll start to get into and help us even more. We need to adopt a scientist for those people, maybe elderly members who don't know what to do, need help. Of course, I want you. I need your help. I'll even move the wrong one down here. I need your help. I need you to come by. That's me pleading to you from where I'm sitting right now. You can see you can do this when you have the time. That's it. When you have the time. You don't have to do it at a certain hour. Oh, I got to do it at this time. At a certain time. No. Anytime. Internet is self-serve based. You can do it from anywhere in the world, of course. You just need an internet connection and a browser. Lots doing a little bit equals lots being done. We need you. And again, the idea is that you can come to our website, choose the area that you like. I'll put that up again here, right here. I'm coming to that again. And you can click on that logo, and it'll tell you how to get started, how to sign up for the Basecamp, and then what areas. And you say, hey, I'm interested in this. And you can see we even have a little picture of what it looks like. If you click on this, you'll get to it. If you are logged in, you will see whatever you see for that. And of course, I see the whole thing because I'm one of the admins. Who is an admin? I'll go to admin line and we'll see this. We have who are admins. We have Franklin Hugh, our video host, Jeff Yee, Nick Percival, and Robert de Hilster. We need those just in case those people need to do anything, and so they can also help you as well. But I hope to see you on Basecamp here. Please consider it. It's really important for our organization. We have lots of stuff to do, and it's actually quite fun, and we've already been productive. And remember, we will be changing from Fuse over to easytalks.com. That's spelled EZTALKS.com, Easy Talks. And I thank you once again, all the members, for all the great sticking around, being helpful, and I think this is a great new direction. Basecamp, Basecamp, Basecamp. 15 minutes, 10 minutes, a little bit with a lot of people equals a lot of progress and growing. And then you're going to say, wow, our organization is growing, which it already is, but we're not quite there yet. We need your help. All right. Take care, and thank you so much.